A transgender teacher in Lumberton tells KFDM News hundreds of people across Texas are supporting her while she waits to learn whether she can return to the classroom. The teacher says the district has suspended her, and the superintendent says during a Thursday night board meeting he will make recommendations to the school board about her job status. KFDM's Leslie Rangel is investigating the legal issues surrounding her case.
Lumberton Intermediate is where Laura Jane Klug was substitute teaching when she first learned her transgender status might be a problem to the district. She says Thursday a student complained to her parents saying Klug was a distraction. Klug says she was told her job is on the line.
Texas is an at-will state, meaning an employer can fire an employee for any reason or for no reason, so long as it's not discriminatory.
Beaumont attorney David Barlow says if Klug loses her job, the district could face legal action.
This is a very complicated issue. You know, the part of whether they're going to, if they terminate her based on the fact that she was a man and now a woman, I think clearly that's discriminatory because they're firing her specifically because of her gender.
Parents we've spoken with say their major concern is not Klug's sexual orientation, but the distraction they tell us she's causing fifth graders. The question then becomes, could the district fire her for becoming a distraction?
If the district simply said, no, she will go on the list and we will use her as we need her, and then if they just never called her again, she would have to prove that they purposefully did not call her because of her gender, because she was female. And that, even though that may be what happened, that'd be difficult for her to prove.
We checked in the Lumberton ISD employee handbook, and inside there is a policy that clearly states that Lumberton ISD does not discriminate against any employee or applicant, including their race, color, religion, sex, or even genetic information. But will that hold up in court?
If someone was terminated based on that, I'm not sure that they would really have a cause of action because that's Lumberton's policy, and they could change their policy daily if they wanted to.
Barlow says if a district is to face legal action in such a case, it's likely to come in federal court. Complicated issues that go beyond Jane Klug.
She wasn't born a woman, but she's a woman now, but we fired her based on her sex. Well, what happens when the next person who was born a woman and is still a woman and they fire her based on her sex? Or the man who was born a man and is still a man, and they fired him because we've got too many men. I think it's a slippery slope.
One Barlow says may begin in the schoolhouse, but will likely play out in a courthouse. In Beaumont, Leslie Rangel, KFDM 6 News.
Now, when we asked the superintendent if he thought the teacher should keep her job, he told us yes, as long as the district and employee comply with the law and she's doing her job without becoming a disruption or a distraction.